My 7-year-old daughter came home and she said, "Mom, I hate AI. It's gonna kill all of us." She was being super dramatic, and I'm like, "Where is this coming from? Where did she get that idea?" And she told me that my friend told me that, and then my friend's mom said AI is gonna kill all of us. Honestly, I really didn't know. I didn't know what to say to her just because, granted, AI is growing so fast, right? Even for us as adults, we're still trying to figure out where AI is heading, its potentials, what's going to happen for us, for humans. I don't even know. And for kids, they're getting all this mixed signs and mixed messages about AI. So today I want to talk about how we can introduce AI to our kids in a proper way. Because at the end of the day, we got to protect our kids and we need to help our kids to think critically. And we need to teach them how they can use AI and not be scared. Look, I can't predict the future. I don't have that ability. But something that I do know is AI is already here. It helps us to work faster and we can learn quicker. We have all these resources because of AI. However, at the same time, people are losing jobs. Industries are changing. We're reshaping our lives because of AI as well. So honestly, pretending AI doesn't exist or it's gonna kill all of us, AI is evil, that's not gonna help us. It's only gonna set us up to be not prepared of using AI. We need to be better at knowing how to use it in a safe way and in a wise way. In that way, at the end of the day, you can use it in a more effective way. So I came up with these 4 steps that we can follow when it comes to introducing AI to our kids. Step number 1 is starting with what they already know. Ask your kids what AI is. What is the definition of AI? What do you think AI is? And they might say something really crazy or really odd, and you're like, "Nah, that's not AI." But I want you to just stop for a second and listen to your kids and just hear what they think AI is. Because it's funny and it's fascinating and it's different. So yeah, just don't jump in to correct them and listen to them. And show them that AI already exists in the real world. If you have Alexa from Amazon, or if you have Google Genie as an example, tell them that's AI. Even phone, Siri, that's AI. Just let them know AI already coexist in this world. Because to be honest with you, AI, YouTube algorithm, Netflix recommendation, those are not magic. Those are just math. The second step of introducing AI is I would use the fire analogy. So, as an example, fire can be used when we cook dinner or lunch, right? But also, it can be used to burn our house. AI is a similar way. We can use AI in the right way to be a tool for us. However, we can also use it in a way that destroy us. And we don't want our kids to go to that route. We want to make sure we stay in this route. So how do we do that? One of the ways that we do is teaching them some responsibility. We have to make sure we teach them how to use it, but not only that, let them understand that there is a responsibility, there's a consequence in every actions that they take. The third element that I will make sure that our kids know is that they're the teachers. They're not the user of AI. They're the teacher of AI. So what I mean by that is sometimes they might be using AI to do the homework or just take a picture of their homework and let AI just write the answers. If they do that, they're not going to learn anything. Even for us, when we're trying to create content for ourselves, if we just let AI do exactly like every single thing just alone and there, that's it, this your content is not going to be as great because we need some human input. And one of the ways to do it is let them be the teacher. So for example, you can ask AI, "Hey, write a story about a kid that who teaches a dog to be kind." Cool. And the AI is gonna just blah say whatever. If you type that in ChatGPT, they're gonna say, "Here's a story. It's the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph." It's gonna just give you the answer within, I bet, within 5 seconds, not even 10 seconds. So fast. And you can go to Claude and make grammar changes and all that, but let your kids do that part. You can get the idea from AI. However, I want to make sure there's a human input. So your kids can add their ideas into it and they can almost correct AI in different way. So instead of keep correcting AI by prompting, I don't like this, crap, no, change. No, that's too much in terms for your brain, in terms of you're getting exactly what you want within 5 seconds. I bet you what, I guarantee you the speed of AI is not really helping with our patience level as a human, just because everything's so fast. And imagine your kids, their generation who's born with AI, their patience level is not going to be high because of how fast they can get. So let them lead technology, not just following it. All right, here's another element that I will make sure to tell my kids, which is talking about the elephant in the room, cheating. It's kind of similar for the third point, where they can be the teacher, not the user. Pretty similar to that. A lot of times you can cheat using AI. One simple prompt will give you every single answer that you might need. Sometimes AI makes things up, but most of the time they're accurate, especially when you're asking for references. So I tell my daughter this, AI can give you answers for sure, and they're really smart and fast when it comes to math. However, they can't really give you any learning experience, and you have to learn in this world. If without learning, I don't know if we're gonna win. And especially you can even learn about how to use AI. That's learning. So it's very important that you set the boundaries now because, to be honest with you, AI is going to be more and more a part of our life. And we want to make sure we set those boundaries and we set those rules for our kids. Speaking of rules and boundaries, let's talk about the safety of AI for our kids. Here are 3 rules, my top 3 rules that I follow when it comes to safety of AI. The rule number 1 is using a kid-friendly AI tool together as a family. So as an example, ChatGPT, but then you can do parental supervision, or Kamigo from Khan Academy, or like CuriPaw for school projects. Those are safer AI compared to other AIs that are out there. It's strictly related to learning and education. So that's one of the ways that we can stick with the safety of AI. Rule number 2 is I actually use AI in front of my kids all together. So I set the expectation and set the tone for my kiddos because I want to make sure they don't learn on their own. It's just, I don't personally drink, but it's similar concept of drinking. So one of the cultures in Korea, something that they do is they drink in front of their parents before they go out to drink because they want to learn in the right way. The mannerisms and how much they should be drinking, how much they shouldn't be drinking, or stuff like that. So it's AI is pretty similar concept. We want to make sure we teach our kids how to use it, but one of the best way to teach them is being an example and showing them exactly how you can use AI. Rule number 3 is you're going to set purpose limits. I'm not talking about screen time limits and time limit. No, purpose limit. You're going to make sure when your kids are using AI, it should have purpose. We're using AI to learn and create and be more efficient for us and for our kids too, and not just copy and paste exactly what they have. It looks like it's saving time, but at the end of the day, for us humans, we have to think throughout the day. We have to learn throughout the day for ourselves. Let's make sure the AI doesn't interrupt that. And again, AI is just like fire. We can control AI as long as we know how to use them in a proper way. Because honestly, AI can't replace human. I don't think that can happen. Some jobs, yes, I get it. It can be automated. But something that AI can't do is creativity, empathy, and wisdom. It's giving you the answers based on the facts in the past according to math that they've created. But it's not like human. We have to know the difference. It's a tool that we can use. So next time when your kids tell you, AI is scary, I don't know what to do, it's okay. Just calm them down and tell them that AI doesn't have power unless we give them one. So we are the people who uses AI, and AI is just a tool. We just have to learn how to use it in the right way. that I put together a free AI for Kids starter guide. And you're going to love this. This is going to talk about some safe apps we can use with our kids. And also there are some tips for you as parents. It's in the link description below. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. And we're going to talk about a little bit more about AI and automation in the next video. So stay tuned and see you in the next video.